Hello, Vikes. I have glasses.
And I have senioritis, and you're watching HNHS Today for Wednesday, November 9th.
Let's dive into the announcements.
Diversity is important to staff and students at HNHS. If you would like to become a member of the Diversity Club, you can find them in the library every Wednesday during homeroom.
Also in club news, Walkaway meets every Wednesday after school from 3 to 4 p.m. in the Locker Lounge. Bring a friend, walk and talk, and eat snacks.
Formal tickets will be available in the Commons during all lunches this week. Singles are $15 and couples are $25.
Dance team tryouts are this Thursday, November 10th, in the upper deck of the gym.
The Yearbook Club meets every Monday after school. If you're interested in helping out and being a part of school history, see Mr. Tharp Trimble in room 114 for more information.
Speaking of being a part of our Viking community, let's go to Hannah Mills with our sports update.
Thanks, guys. The winter sports season got underway last night as the girls' basketball team opened its season by hosting Snyder. We'll have those results next week. We were able to catch up with Coach Hines and some of the Lady Vikes to preview the season.
All right, so coming into your fourth and final season here, what are you excited for this season?
I just think it'll be a lot of fun playing with kids I played with last year. I've always wanted to play with them, and they're about 2 years younger than me, and just finishing out with the 2 girls I started playing in middle school with.
And, seeing some of the underclassmen and practicing with that scrimmage games so far, what are you most excited about seeing from them as well?
As we keep practicing, they keep developing their skill sets. They're showing what they can do, and I think that practice scrimmaging against each other will translate in the game.
And coming into your fourth and final season here, what position are you playing this year?
Well, I'll be like point guard, shooting guard. Pretty much we'll play wherever he wants, whether it's in the post or forward. Just doesn't matter really.
All right, thank you, Taylor, and good luck on the season.
Thank you.
All right, other guys are here with
Gabby Leakty.
And with this being your fourth and final season and the Coastal basketball program, what are you excited this year?
I'm really excited this year because we have a good group of girls, and I think that we can go pretty far this season.
And so far, with the scrimmage games you've seen in practice, what are some positives you see with underclassmen this year?
Some positives I see with the underclassmen is that they're very fundamental, and I think I can see that they're going to have a lot of growth going farther in the year.
And as you mentioned before, part of your game this year is kind of giving some seniors and stuff roles. What is your kind of role with the team this year, hyping them up, so on and so forth? What's your role in that?
Yeah, so my role this year is called an energizer, so I have to hype everybody up, get everyone excited for the games and stuff. That's one of my roles, yeah.
And then finally, do you know what positions you're going to be playing this year?
Yeah, so this year I'm going to be mainly a shooting guard, but we try to have a positionless offense as much as possible.
All right, thank you guys. And what your actual final question is, who's your favorite cheerleader?
My favorite cheerleader is Hannah Mills.
Okay, so Coach Hines, this being ending last year, not quite what we wanted. What have you done this summer and coming into the school to get your girls ready for this season?
Well, we started probably last spring and tried to adjust a few things. Had some lineup changes, some people graduate, and just to, anytime you have a tough loss like the way we ended last year, you want to try to take steps to do your best to make sure that those things don't happen. How you learn from obstacles and failure that you go through. So we added a few things to our system offensively and defensively, and tried to fit our personnel a little bit better, what we have coming back. So we're looking forward to seeing how that works out for us.
And your seniors this year, what are you most excited to see from them from stepping up this year?
Really they mesh well with the underclassmen. They're very humble, hard workers. They kind of set the tone as far as what's expected in our program. So to do that every day and to come into practice, the younger ones know what to expect, and just leading by example. And I think we're just excited to see everyone kind of mesh and fuse together. There's nobody bigger than the team, and I think all our seniors understand that.
Mm-hmm. And one final thing, with some of the underclassmen coming in this year, what are some positives you've seen from them so far this year?
Yeah, it's been our lineup has changed a little bit. Like I said, with graduation and some kids leaving, so it's been nice to see people kind of step up into their role. We've explained what everyone's role is specifically, and to see each kid go out there and start to do that in practice. We had our scrimmage at Jay County, so we haven't seen a lot as far as games, but I was really excited to see just how everybody did that and fulfilled their roles. And we're just looking for everybody to get better each day and make improvements, and as the season goes on.
All right, thank you, Coach. Welcome to the season.
All right, thank you.
That's all we have for sports. Let's go back to the desk.
Huntington North Show Choirs is hosting their 38th annual Pomp and Plenty Show this weekend, November 12th at 7:30 p.m. and 13th at 2 p.m. in the auditorium. Tickets will be sold at the door. Adults are $12 each and students are $6. Watch, listen, and enjoy live music and performances featuring Viking Volume, Varsity Brass, and Varsity Singers.
With the weather changing so rapidly, we need a weather hero who can predict upcoming conditions. Let's go to Parker with the weather.
Good morning, everyone. This is Parker with your weather here today. As you can see, it's going to be a beautiful day as we have a high of 67 and a low of 37 tonight with a southwest wind at around 5 miles an hour. Still chilly and sunny here in this morning, but absolutely beautiful compared to what we're going to see towards the end of this week as we go into our 7-day outlook. As you can see here, a good day tomorrow on Thursday, but Friday we have a cold front come through, and we see highs in the upper 50s maybe before we go into the next week, where we see highs in maybe the upper 30s and lower 40s and lows in the upper 20s, which we could flirt around with highs in the upper teens in some places across northern Indiana. But overall, quite frigid start to look into next week. Now going into our 6 to 10 day forecast by the Weather Prediction Center. As you can see here, quite cold temperatures all across the U.S., going all the way down to southern Florida. Pretty much all of the United States is going to see below average temperatures over the next about 10 days, which is where a widespread area could see highs maybe upper 40s at most. And then going into the 8 to 14 day outlook, as you can see here, still in cooler temperatures overall, so we're going to stay in these kind of below average temps for quite a while, for about 2 weeks before we should wrap up the end of the month, still with above average temperatures as we go into our third graphic here. As you can see here, still above average temps for most of the Midwest area coming up, including Michigan, parts of Illinois, and Ohio. So we still could wrap up the end of this November into December at quite above average. We could see some days above maybe 60 degrees, maybe reaching 70 as well. But regardless, it's going to be quite cold for us this week into next week. And that is weather today. Let's go back to the desk.
If you're taking an AP exam, the forms are due today, which can be turned in to Mr. Campbell in the guidance office.
Before we come to an end, let's check in with the food legend, Peter Cassidy, and his recent discovery.
It's sprinkled. Hello everyone, my name is Peter Cassidy. For those of you who remember me, I'm terribly sorry for leaving you off with such a bad scare. Everyone thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. And during what I thought was my last few weeks, I took a little trip to Italy. While I was in Italy, I met a very interesting character. All right, this man's name is Joseph Sicily. He doesn't speak English. I don't think he speaks Italian either. He really doesn't speak anything. But he gave me this cool hat, and this hat is what actually cured my terminal illness. It's not because I'm balding. I don't have male pattern baldness. I wear this hat because it keeps me alive. Okay, not because I'm balding. Okay, I need you to understand that. But today we're rolling out. We're going to Mickey D's, trying out their nuggets. Let's see what it is. Hi, I have some coupons today. I have one for a free Happy Meal. So could I get a 6-piece chicken nugget Happy Meal, please, with a Diet Coke? Just a small, please. Could I get a Filet-O-Fish and a caramel frappe, please? Medium caramel frappe, my bad.
Okay. I was just going to ask you that. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else for you?
Nope, that's all. Thank you. All right, we're here with the 6-piece chicken nugget Happy Meal. Joseph's got a Filet-O-Fish here. Let's see what it is. Got the tangy barbecue. All right, first nugget. All right, we're gonna do it without the sauce. I call this the virgin bite. Raw, it's not so good, but try it with a little bit of that tangy barbecue sauce. Not bad, not bad. As long as you sauce it up a lot. You know, the nugget, thank you, Blaine. Got some honey mustard, hot mustard. That's disgusting. The nugget itself isn't bad, you know, the texture's all right, nice and crispy. I'm not sure what this is though. You know, I don't know what that mystery meat is in there. It's not chicken. All right, these nuggets, they're about as fake as your mother's engagement ring, all right? Fugazi. Not very hot, all right? They're pretty cold, if you will, all right? So let's finish this. How's that Filet-O-Fish tasting? That looks disgusting. Get that out of my face. Let's try this Diet Coke. Tastes a lot like Diet Coke. Holy savory. Space Jam toy, dude. It's Yosemite Sam. Oh. These French fries are pretty pathetic. Look at them, they're cold. You know, like kind of disgusting. But you know, one thing people ask me a lot, they say, Peter, how can you be unemployed and still look so classy all the time? And the truth is, on the weekends, Joseph and I go to the cemetery, dig up a couple graves, and that's where I get all my clothes. So there you have it, my biggest secret. Let's finish this off, do one more nugget. Savory. How you doing? So now for the moment of truth, my verdict, you know, my opinion is final. It's the only one that matters. It's the only one that counts. It's true, and no one can refute it. Is this soiled or is it savory? I'm going to have to give it a soiled because it's cold. It's not great. It's average. You know. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Not great, not good. What do you say, Joseph?
That's it for this week, Vikes.
We'll see you next week with your Viking news.
You don't call me baby, you call me my name. but I keep on hoping